Welcome back to the Roundrockville Tales YouTube channel. I'm whatever Trevor, the author of A Roundrockville Tale. Page 81, Chapter 13, The Fight. The crew examined the pit, kicking dirt over the edge and shining flashlights into its darkness. "We're going to need to move this piece." Bold pushed on one of the glass pieces at the edge of the pit. "And that one on the other edge too." Roundy commented. "Stoney is right. We should just tear this blasted fence down." Roundy could appreciate the labor that went into the fence. After all, a lot of it was his. There was some deep-seated resentment because during construction he felt ignored and disregarded. Slate needed everything done his way. Roundy never saw the fence as art, a fact he never articulated due to respect for Slate. Roundy expressed his opinion. "Roundrockville doesn't need this eyesore."
"They will tear my beautiful glass down over my dead diddly body."
Slate raised his voice. This fence was his passion project.
"A considerable amount of labor and energy went into the design, material gathering, and construction of my fence. It took time and care, selecting every glass shard. My time and care."
Slate was overwhelmed by a parental instinct to protect.
"I don't diddly think so. Not my fence."
"I know. I was there working." Roundy was often heated and opinionated, but thought better than to agitate Slate further. He let it sit for now and got back to work. Bold rolled between them to keep the peace. "I think we can all agree it wasn't a critter that did this." Changed the subject. "Slate, let's get you down there and see what's what." Lumpy interjected with an idea. "With the addition of a harness, we can use Betsy to lower you down there." Lumpy was thinking. "Betsy can act as your safety harness." Roundy couldn't help himself. He liked to cause trouble. "Aye. First we need to move these stupid glass pieces. Don't want them collapsing and crushing Slate. Now do we?" Roundy needled at Slate. Slate's cheeks lit up bright red. His ears burned, and he took the bait.
"Well, that's about diddly enough. Those are the finest shards of broken glass. I personally selected each one for its beauty and functionality."
Slate stood tall over Roundy, his actual size revealed, nostrils flared, pupils dilated. Roundy stood his ground, teeth clenched, lips snarled, and eyes scrunched. "Aye, selected by you and only you, each one as useless as the next." Lumpy stepped in the middle to try and de-escalate. "Roundy, take a breath, buddy." Lumpy moved Roundy back. "The fence might not be necessary, but—" Slate interrupted.
"I was talking to Roundy."
Slate was feeling ganged up on.
"Just like you to shove your nose in it."
Slate was starting to boil like a tea kettle. Resentment boiled over.
"This is none of your business, you outsider."
Lumpy turned 180 degrees. "I'm not an outsider," and took a significant step forward. "You have to admit, the fence is unnecessary."
"I don't have to admit anything to you."
The two rocks were nose to nose.
"You're not tearing down my dang diddly fence."
Slate growled like an angry grizzly bear. "You're not listening. I don't know why you and Sylvia—" Slate's fuse reached the explosive.
"You keep her beautiful name out of your diddly mouth."
Slate shoved Lumpy. Lumpy tried to defend himself. "You have nothing to fear from me. I just think." Slate gave Lumpy another push.
"I suggest you mind your own diddly business before I knock you on your butt again."
Lumpy looked in Slate's eyes. "You're not going to get the best of me again. It will be you on your butt this time. They pushed against each other hard enough that the earth bunched up behind them with a cloud of dust. They jostled and slapped each other, a scene reminiscent of sumo wrestling.
Both of you back off!
Bold pulled Slate back a couple of steps. Lumpy was frustrated but tried to remain calm. He followed Bold's lead and stepped back into Roundy. Roundy bear-hugged Lumpy and moved him a couple of steps away. Roundy felt bad. Frack. Roundy felt bad. Frack, Roundy. Learn to keep your trap shut. Easy, Lumps. It's over. Lumpy remained calm and held compassion in his heart for his angry friend. I'm not trying to fight you, Slate. Bold forcefully turned Slate around and got his attention. He laid a hand on Slate's shoulder.
Take a walk and cool off.
Slate pushed back.
He diddly, they diddly, he...
Slate looked past Bold to Lumpy. Bold moved his hand behind Slate's neck and pulled him in head to head. Looking in Slate's eyes slowly, without raising his voice, Bold clarified.
I want you to walk the perimeter of the fence and check for any other erosion.
Bold released Slate and turned to Lumpy and Roundy, raising his voice.
We'll get back to work, carefully moving these two beautiful pieces of fence out of the way.
Lumpy could see disappointment in Bold's face. Shale. Bold is pissed at me. He respected Bold's strength and leadership. Lumpy apologized. Sorry, boss. I thought I could help.
Don't tell me,
Bold reasoned.
tell Slate.
Lumpy knew he just made it tougher to pass Bold's unspoken test and earn Slate's friendship. Sorry, Slate. Slate abruptly turned, kicked the ground, and walked away muttering.
Well, dang, diddly damn.
Slate's thoughts spiraled.
Stoney was bad enough. Now Roundy and Lumpy too? They're not tearing down my fence. Oh, good bedrock. What am I to diddly do?
To Lumpy, the whole thing seemed out of character for Slate. I'm not trying to remove your fence, Slate. Lumpy felt bad. Frack, I should have stayed out of that. I'll make it up to Slate. There's chapter 13. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next week.